without knowledge, you cannot sell. That is there. But if I am not able to sell, knowledge is useless. So consider bowler को अच्छी bowling करना सिखाएंगे, batsman को अच्छी batting करना सिखाएंगे. So what kind of game they are playing, based on that, my answers would change. That grows to 10-15 crores. After particular point, you need sales as an engine to function.
मतलब स्केल अप तो करना ही पड़ेगा कुछ. अगर वही टीम वही स्ट्रेटेजी के साथ आप देयर इज अ वे कि आप एक ही चीज़ को, जैसे सॉल्यूशंस चल रहे थे 2008 में PHP बेच रहे थे और फिर बाद में 12-15 में हम डेडिकेटेड बेचा.
So I have a client who loved WordPress and selling WordPress only, they grew from 5 CR to 70 CR. Nothing else.
तो मतलब GTM में अगर आपका पोजीशनिंग ही गलत है तो फिर आपका पूरा GTM उधर इधर ही जाने वाला है.
So people start thinking number first.
ओके.
But I would always say number is a byproduct of actions you take.
सेल्स एंड मार्केटिंग दोनों टीम हायर करनी चाहिए या कौन सी टीम कब हायर करनी चाहिए?
AI does lot of things, but with that assistance, you need senior people to close the deal or convert the deal, because sometimes AI hallucinates.
You have a great partners आपने इन्वॉल्व कर लिए और one who comes from this like SaaS or product companies say, so then only that product gets success. So in this new era, which products work best?
If I am thinking about B2C, D2C brands, then WooCommerce and Shopify will win.
Okay.
Because I have a simple product, customer will come, buy and go. In countries like India, WhatsApp commerce is even better.
Welcome back to Chit Chat with Harry. Today we have a very special guest, Vatsal Shah. People knows him as a business catalyst, IT guru, sales consultant, or many names with that. He helped many startups to enterprise level of companies, IT sales companies, SaaS product companies, not only in the sales perspective, but he helps many founders to mentor them how to scale any company from 0 to 100 or double your revenue through the right set of GTMs. आज की कन्वर्सेशन इसी पे है, हाउ टू फिक्स सेल्स सिस्टम एंड how to grow as a founder individually. Okay, let's move on. Welcome, Vatsal. I heard lot more about you, like as a business catalyst, sales coach, or IT companies के guru. So I would love to know more about कि आप क्या हैं. Who is Vatsal Shah actually?
Interesting question.
Yeah.
So people give me different names depending on how they perceive me.
Right.
But in the simplest manner, if you look at, I help IT companies grow from small to big, whether it is a service company, product company, system integrators, any type of IT.
Any.
And this I have been doing since many years. So out of love, people give me different names.
Right. So ये कब शिफ्ट आया, मतलब when you are running your own company or businesses, right? And then when you realize कि now I think this is the career or this is the guidance I think this people needed.
Okay, so if I go back in my mind, I started my career in 2003-4.
Okay.
And for a couple of years, I worked in different IT companies, small to big, which includes agency, telecom company, e-commerce platform, and so on. What I found is specifically IT companies in Gujarat, or you can say overall India, when it comes to outsourcing. What we lack is the packaging, positioning. What happens is we are scared asking for better price from the foreign clients.
Like actually.
At that time, it was a market of $12 to $13 per hour. Now it is ranging between 20, 25. What I was looking at is people were scared going out into the market, or you can say GTM strategies to foreign markets. People were not focused becoming platform partners. And somewhere we were playing small game of a contractor.
Okay.
Still, a lot of companies do it and nothing wrong about it. But what I felt is if an Indian IT company can grow better, and if we can stand tall into the market, we can find end clients directly, position ourselves better, or you can say price better, we all can have a better life. And from that angle, I started 2008-9, this pragmatic consultancy and coaching IT companies one-on-one. And God has been great. He gave me good assignments. So some of the companies grew from small to big. Some companies become multi-million-dollar companies. Some become multinational, and some people got IP, their own products. IP means, and then some people got public listed as well.
So how many founders or IT companies you trained or coached?
Earlier, I used to do one-to-one till 2015 and 2015-16. So I would say, and then what I did is I turned into the cohort and the group learning as well.
Right.
So as of now, as on today, the count stays 428 IT founders.
400 founders go.
428 exactly.
Oh man, it's big deal.
I would say it is smaller compared to other coaches, but yeah, these are more of a mentoring to them and guiding them in a group or in person.
But I think that's a right shift I have seen in a sales actually. Because if we talk about 2008, 9, 10 और उस टाइम पे ऐसा था कि फाउंडर ही मालिक थे और वही डिसीजन मेकर थे उनको वो जो डिसाइड करे वैसे ही कंपनी चलती थी
तभी कहाँ चेंज हुआ है
नहीं अभी दे हैव अब जैसे वत्सल शाह या और भी हैं बंदे राइट
राइट
तो उनकी एडवाइस लेते हैं दे आर नाउ एक माइंड पे लाए लेके आए कि नाउ वी नीड एडवाइस इन स्केलिंग और मे बी अलग डिफरेंट सेगमेंट्स अलग अलग डिपार्टमेंट्स के लिए दे आल्सो हायर द कंसल्टेंट्स सो
So I would somewhere partially disagree to this.
ओके
When I started consulting, at that time also in Ahmedabad, there were management consulting firms
ओके
who were my role model.
ओके
And they were into business since 10, 15, 20 years. So management consulting is not a new thing.
ओके
What happened is the scale IT companies are adapting it or listening now, it
ओके
has increased compared to the past.
ओके
Originally, like if you look at manufacturers, you will always find they might have attended some or other management course like this. Or they have consultants coming into their company to do different things.
अच्छा
IT companies started adapting bit later compared to
Yeah.
this. That's why you are feeling it.
वही एक्चुअली क्योंकि मेरा तो पूरा करियर ही आईटी में था
Right.
स्टार्टेड विथ हिडन ब्रेन्स और देयर आर मैनी राइट
Right.
सो अगर वहाँ से देखने जाऊँ अभी तक तो लाइक इट्स बिग 17-18 ईयर्स अराउंड राइट तो उस टाइम पे मुझे यही लगता था मतलब दैट्स व्हाट आई फील बट जब फिर व्हेन आई सी कि लाइक पीपल आर कमिंग इन अ मार्केट कंसल्टिंग वर्ड्स कम इन मार्केट कोच बिजनेस कैटलिस्ट ये वर्ड्स आने लगे पीपल फाउंडर्स आर नाउ अंडरस्टैंडिंग दिस थिंग कि नहीं वी मस्ट नीड पहले शायद ऐसा था कि जैसे आपने बोला कि मैनेजमेंट कंसल्टिंग और बड़ी कंपनी ही कंसल्टिंग लेते थे राइट उनके पास ऐसा ये कोचिंग प्रोग्राम्स और ये फाउंडर्स का ट्रेनिंग ये सब वाला अंडरस्टैंडिंग नहीं था या मे बी शायद वो इंटरनेट वर्ल्ड इतना ग्रो नहीं था कि पीपल कैन गो और वो सोचते थे फाउंडर्स कि मैं किससे पूछूं
Correct.
एक्चुअली
So with the liberalization and I would say with IT community has grown in local market. So because of that, people have started understanding things in the group. People have started learning in the group. So openness to discuss has increased. Originally, people were a bit hesitant. I agree, and only larger companies were adapting. But now everybody understand. Okay, if I am stopping here, I should not feel down or small or you can say introvert by not asking questions. Rather, I have somebody who can push me faster.
राइट
So that as a culture has improved.
कल्चर इम्प्रूव हुआ है इवन आई हैव सीन द सीईओ ग्रुप्स
Yes, a lot
अलग
of
अलग
CEO groups
एरियाज
are
में
there. I
दैट
also run
इज
one of the
रिमार्केबल
alumni in.
हाँ
So yeah,
सो वो एक आई फील के दैट इज रिमार्केबल पहले ऐसा था कि कंपटीशन ये वो नाउ वो साइड में
collaboration.
वो साइड में बट एटलीस्ट दे आर मीटिंग
Yeah,
और
so
बिगर
competition turned into collaboration now.
कोलाबोरेशन एक्चुअली और आई हैव सीन कि लाइक वो जब फाउंडर्स के ग्रुप में बड़े कंपनी के फाउंडर्स आते हैं एंड देन दे शेयर देयर एक्सपीरियंसेस तो जो छोटी कंपनीज है या स्टार्टअप्स है हमारे जैसे तो उनको एक फील मिलता है कि यार कुछ तो कुछ राइट वे आंसर आ रहा है
You get inspired.
इंस्पायर्ड
You at least you get a lesson that if this guy can, I can.
आई के
And second, yes, I there is also a sad story that a lot of large companies founder don't come and discuss.
या
But mid-sized companies,
They are come.
they come and share, and then help others grow as well. And then there are different groups are there
राइट
depending on the technology sets they have, or open source, or you can say platforms. Different groups are available, and people learn from each other.
सो इन वन वर्ड लाइक हु इज वत्सल शाह वन वर्ड
Business catalyst,
ओके
or you can say a growth engine.
okay so as a business catalyst how you decide your framework for the different founders or companies
So, see, when you talk about consulting or guiding somebody, one guidance cannot be fit to everyone
Right.
because each founder has a different journey background. They have a different technology stack. They are maybe on open source, they might have their own product, they might have own solution or system integration or any other work, or maybe their agency. They may be uh, providing manpower on rent, EOR, or you can say they have GCC, or they are having dedicated staffing
Right.
model. Some are doing custom solutions, some people are doing AI powered work, some people are platform partners. So what I look at is, first I go and understand DNA of a company. I understand how founder operates,
Right.
how they want to grow, whether they want to be rich or they want company to be rich. There are two different mindset of
True,
running.
actually.
And then how they perceive their company. So some people perceive their company as ATM center. Some people look at them as a machine to become rich. Some people look at this as expression of their own. Some people look at their company as their own pride.
Actually.
And some people look at that as a philanthropy, giving back to the world. Now, I have to first understand how they operate and where they are mentally. What are their DNAs? And based on that, I suggest, because as a coach, I need to make player win in their game.
Okay.
I cannot change their game. So I'll understand what game they are on. So consider bowler को अच्छी bowling करना सिखाएंगे, batsman को अच्छी batting करना सिखाएंगे. So what kind of game they are playing, based on that time my answers would change.
I think that's a right framework, actually.
Yeah, consider you are a digital marketing company and I give you framework of I would say AWS company. Will it work? Answer is no.
No.
Just like that.
Okay. So, Vatsal, at what revenue stage do you see sales become fragile instead of predictable?
It's a very interesting question. Why? Because predictability in sales is generally not there.
Okay.
Because there are a lot of factors affect the sales. For example, you might have a lot of clients coming from the MENA region right now,
Right.
Gulf countries. Right now, your business would be at a question, not because of you, not because of sales. It is because of the global parameters.
Correct.
It is not in your control. So, and then the second, when you look at fragile from the internal world, when the company strategies are not evolving with the time, or their offerings are not changing, when their ICPs are not clear, or their marketing channels are not improving, and along with their growth, their team members' mindset is not growing, then it becomes fragile.
Okay. And the companies like at the scale of like 3 to 5 million, and they come to you and say, like, my sales is not working. So, how rectify or how to solve these things actually?
See, what happens is up to $2 million, $2 million somewhere 15 crore के आसपास, अगर 18 crore के आसपास देखते हैं. So lot of companies are led by founders.
Okay.
And because of their skills, their original efforts, their network, or couple of large clients they have, that grows to 10, 15 crores.
Right.
After a particular point, you need sales as an engine to function, not founders' contact.
Right.
And that is where fragility comes. That is where you have to experiment new methods.
Right.
Think about going up to 15, 18 crore, you may spend 10 years.
Right.
After that, you are also settled a bit. Now your sales team is also settled a bit in the old game. Now suddenly market changes, technology changes, demand changes, frameworks are changing, and clients' expectations are changing.
Right.
So what happens is at that time you have to regenerate, or you can say rethink your sales or marketing strategies. And that is where if people don't do this, they feel that okay, I'm stagnant, because वो पुराना ही गेम खेल रहे हैं नए मार्केट में या नए स्केल पे.
Right.
The game you played at 20 CR and the game you play at 40 CR is different.
Actually.
When you are a 20 CR company, you may have one or two departments. When you become a 40 CR company, you might have your own product or solution also.
True.
Because you may venture and diversify. You may have multiple business, or you can have multiple divisions which depends on different technologies.
Right.
So your playbook also changes. Then you, instead of one playbook, you have three.
मतलब स्केल अप तो करना ही पड़ेगा कुछ. अगर वही टीम वही स्ट्रेटेजी के साथ आप 50 करोड़ 100
Think
करोड़
about
में
the
नहीं.
company you worked, example,
Right.
and it is a good company.
Right.
It has grew to say 20 odd CR.
Right.
It was a service company.
Right.
Now your founder says, I want to become product company also, or I want to be platform partner.
Right.
Originally, they were writing one playbook,
Right.
strategy document.
Right.
Now you have three.
Actually.
So if you don't do three, again there is a problem. So this is where regeneration comes. Also with the time, sometimes you need to remove some offerings which is not working or not in demand.
Right.
You may need to change the market itself.
Right.
So people who were heavily dependent on US earlier, now they have shifted to MENA region, also to India. A lot of companies have shifted to serving India. So every time it changes. So when you feel stagnant, 3 to 5, you have to question again, what I am not changing enough, or am I playing the old game still? Because at that time you have to regenerate your mindset.
सो आई बिलीव कि जब 3 से 5 वाला मिलियन का ग्रोथ थॉट प्रोसेस जब स्केलिंग अप है, तो जो आपने बोला वो एकदम एक राइट वे में है कि यू मस्ट नीड टू अडॉप्ट न्यू स्ट्रेटजीज, न्यू जैसे बोला कि सॉल्यूशंस या प्रोडक्ट कंपनीज भी आपको छोटी-छोटी कंपनीज साइड में आप स्केल अप कर सकते हैं, या यू एक्वायर सम कंपनीज और उसके साथ कुछ मतलब व्हाटएवर
Collaborate.
द कोलैबोरेशंस वे। सो अदरवाइज मुझे ऐसा नहीं लगता कि दैट देयर इज़ अ वे कि आप एक ही चीज़ को, जैसे सॉल्यूशंस चल रहे थे 2008 में पीएचपी बेच रहे थे, और फिर बाद में 12-15 में हम आई डेडिकेटेड बेचा, और वही स्ट्रेटेजी अगर अभी आप चलाना चाहोगे तो वो स्केल अप ही नहीं है।
इसका आंसर थोड़ा ट्रिकी है. फॉर सम कंपनीज इट हैज स्टिल वर्कड. आई
अच्छा।
ऑलवेज बिलीव इन पावर ऑफ वन.
अच्छा।
एंड मैं लोगों को बोलता हूँ जितना ऑफरिंग आपका कम है उतना आपका मार्केटिंग एंड सेल्स सॉर्टेड है. बिकॉज आपका
अच्छा।
निश क्लियर है, आपका इंडस्ट्री क्लियर है, आपका आईसीपी क्लियर है, so आपका टारगेटिंग और पोजिशनिंग बहुत सॉलिड है.
अच्छा।
अगर आप बोल रहे हैं मैं सब करता हूँ तो मुश्किल है, बिकॉज कस्टमर को पता नहीं चलेगा कि किसको बेच रहा है.
किसको बेच रहा है?
ठीक है. सो बट एट द सेम टाइम व्हेन यू से doing one thing can grow, yes, answer is yes, but at the same time a lot of people feel that it is very risky, so that's why they try different things.
Right.
When you are in a custom software development, what happens is your tech keeps changing based on the season.
Right.
But think about, you are a company which is on a platform, then till the time platform is growing you can grow.
हाँ, like if you are
So in that case you are not supposed to add new things.
actually,
So I have a client who loved WordPress, and selling WordPress only, they grew from 5 CR to 70 CR. Nothing else. That is possible. At the same time, I have seen companies who are doing, say, 10 CR. They added a product, and that took them to 50 CR, and service is down and product is up.
okay.
So it depends on what technology stack you are in, what market you are in. There is no fixed answer to this.
एंड व्हाट मार्केट शिफ्ट, अभी आपने क्या मार्केट शिफ्ट मेजर किया है एज यू सीन दैट द एआई एरा इज गोइंग ऑन? सो फाउंडर्स के माइंड में क्या चेंज आया है?
There are two set of founders nowadays. There are some people who say, AI is there, I need to adapt, but it is with the compulsion,
ओके।
and train my team to use AI. I don't want to learn that. And there is another set of founder who has fold their sleeves, gone into it, tried hands-on, acquired the skills, and now implementing within the company. And they are scaling faster with AI. No founder I meet who says, if I don't adapt AI, I will be fine. But at the same time, there is a still resistance, or you can say passive aggressive behavior is there in the founders behavior, that okay, AI is there, but it is not going to take away everything. Still my things will work, still my old employees will function, but everybody somewhere inside understood that it is a change which is not going to go away, and we all need to adapt it as fast as possible.
To adopt this, and there is a word GTM.
Ha.
So why it is needed actually?
So GTM, I would say, buzzword nowadays, go to market strategies. But if you look at go to market, we were doing earlier also. If you read traditional textbook of marketing, Philip Kotler,
Right. हाँ, उसमें तो
right? It tells you first define what is your value proposition or what your business is. To start with why.
right.
Then you define your offerings. Then you look at why your company is different. Then you do capacity building. Then you define your ICP, segmentation and niche. Then you look at marketing channels. Then you look at your packaging and messaging. Then you run channels of promotions. Then generate lead, close it, and deliver. Now, what happens is one is sales, second is marketing. They are generally not integrated.
Okay.
GTM helped me connect this as a framework.
Okay.
If you look at GTM, which has majorly three sections, one is thinking, that what I am up to. Second, defining that as a strategy, which is marketing.
Okay.
And once lead are generated, converting into the sales. So GTM includes all three sections, so people feel, okay, this framework will help me digest things faster and do it faster. But originally, same thing, we are giving a new name.
Okay.
But GTM starts with thinking only, strategy, where your
Okay, जहाँ
business
पे
is.
marketing and sales collaboration साथ में चलता है, that is something
That is an original name to this is called integrated marketing.
integrated. Yes.
right? So that textbook word has changed now to GTM strategies, where you collaborate marketing and sales, look at as a one unit called business, and there is a connecting glue, and there is a top management also contributing to the strategy. With GTM, one more thing I can see is it focuses on specific ICP.
Right.
Original marketing, people are looking at domain or the segment.
Right.
GTM force you to pick up type of customer or who is my customer. That's how it drives. So it becomes more specific. So people feel, okay, it is working for me. And GTM word was brought more by product companies, SaaS companies.
Right.
Now service companies are also getting into it. So now everybody is talking about GTM, but GTM for service, GTM for solution, and GTM for product. All three are different too.
Different actually. So I remember actually like in previous 2015-16 I worked with very bigger company, and in that time I heard about there is a word GTM, because before that मुझे पता था कि मार्केटिंग करना है और सेल्स है, मार्केटिंग है, ये सब है।
हाँ।
बट जब वो कंपनी में व्हेन आई जॉइंड एंड स्टार्टेड वर्किंग, तो मैनेजमेंट देयर इज अ जीटीएम में देयर इज अ फंडा कि भाई मैनेजमेंट मीटिंग्स होती है, यू टू प्रेजेंट द जीटीएम एंड भाई ये होगा, ये करेंगे, ये मार्केटिंग सेल्स टीम, और ये रहा 3 महीने का 6 महीने का जीटीएम, अगर ये हुआ तो ठीक है, नहीं हुआ तो
प्लान खराब।
खराब।
बराबर है। जीटीएम को हमारा आसान भाषा में सोचे, देसी भाषा में, तो मार्केट में कहाँ जाओगे, कैसे जाओगे, किसको बेचोगे,
दैट्स अ जीटी,
दैट्स इट। इतना सिंपल है। सो जब हम ये एग्जीक्यूट करते हैं, सो हमेशा कंपनी भी बोलती है 30, 60, 90 डेज प्लान। वो प्लान नहीं हुआ तो या तो आपका सेगमेंट गलत है, आप जिसको पकड़ रहे हो उसको वो प्रोडक्ट या सर्विस नहीं चाहिए।
राइट।
अगर वो ठीक है तो देन आप लोगों के उसको पकड़ने का आपका तरीका सही है कि नहीं,
तरीका,
चैनल ठीक है कि मार्केटिंग मार्केटिंग ठीक है, अगर वो सब ठीक है तो आप वो जाके देखोगे प्राइसिंग ठीक है कि नहीं, और अगर एंड में देखेंगे आपका कन्वर्जन मेथड ठीक है कि नहीं।
नहीं।
So when you look at all the points, you find what is going wrong and then you correct it.
सो कहा मतलब विच इंटरनल वीकनेस किल्स जीटीएम, आईसीपी, पोजीशनिंग और सेल्स कैपेबिलिटी?
देखो, अगर हम कोई भी बॉटल भी देखें ना,
हाँ,
तो उसका बॉटल नेक टॉप पे होता है। सो मोस्ट ऑफ द GTM फेल्स बिकॉज ऑफ द स्ट्रेटेजी एट द टॉप। इफ आई जस्ट पिक अप what is selling into the market
नहीं,
and try and create an ICP and sell, there is one way to look at it. Second is I look at my capabilities, what I am up to, what I want to sell, what is my strategy of business, which gap I am addressing.
Right.
And based on that, I pick up the ICP and then I create a plan and then sell. Second method works better. So GTM में positioning of mindset, or you can say strategy, and
Right.
and the market positioning. आप कौन हो?
राइट।
So think about, if I ask who are you, जैसे आपने मुझे पूछा था, I had to tell in one word and then everybody understands. Similarly, if I say who you are, so if as a company you are not able to say something specific, GTM starts failing because your sales team is also, हम क्या कर रहे हैं, हम बहुत कुछ करते हैं, मार्केटिंग टीम क्या करेगी, हम भी बहुत कुछ करते हैं, किसके लिए जाने जाओगे, वाई आई विल कम टू यू, सो यू गो टू कार शॉप फॉर बाइंग अ कार,
राइट।
और सर्विस कंपनी फॉर गेटिंग कार सर्विस,
राइट।
वाई विल कम टू यू। सो GTM स्टार्ट्स विद दिस। सो पोजिशनिंग गड़बड़ है, सारा गड़बड़ है।
सो मतलब जीटीएम में अगर आपका पोजीशनिंग ही गलत है तो फिर आपका पूरा जीटीएम उधर इधर ही जाने वाला है।
सो कंसिडर करोगे, एक कंपनी बोलती है वी गिव टेक्नोलॉजी और मैन पावर टू whomsoever is needed, इसमें आपको कुछ समझ में नहीं आएगा। But if somebody says we build digital products which can scale and work in a fintech
Right.
or insurance tech or edutech, you understand what they are doing. And then you also understood they are doing product SaaS companies, and then they are serving 3 segments. Then how I look at you is different. पहले वाले को दूसरे देखने में बहुत अंतर है. Now my menu will change, my positioning will change, my keywords and marketing plan will change.
Everything.
Everything is sorted.
Change. Correct.
So positioning
Right.
is important.
So, Vatsal, like the annual planning start with the revenue targets or sales capabilities?
Most of the time I ask CEOs, what's your target of coming year? Recently we did target setting for a lot of companies.
Okay.
If I look at, traditionally people tell the numbers that we did 10 CR, we did 12, we did 20 CR, we want 25, something like that. So people start thinking number first.
Okay.
But I would always say number is a byproduct of actions you take.
Neat.
So it should start with what you are up to, what you are going to do more this year, and what kind of capability you want to have to deliver that. Unless I deliver, I'm not going to get a money. So if you look at product companies, they talk about TAM, SAM, and so.
Right.
They don't just look at TAM and multiply in Excel and say this much value is possible. What they look at is serviceable market or addressable market kitna hai.
Correct.
What is my company's capacity to deliver? Think about you are a company with 50 employees and you are having a solution. And to implement one solution, you need 6 months.
Right.
How many solutions you can implement in a year with 50 employees? So out of 50, maybe production staff is 40. With 40 people, 5 people working in one project, you may be able to do X number of projects a year.
Right.
If you bring AI automation, your productivity will go 30-40% up. So you may have X plus 40% as an outcome. अगर आप पेपर पे सीधा रेवेन्यू से गिनोगे, देन रेवेन्यू कैसे होता है? 20 का 25 करोड़ करना है. एक कस्टमर अगर 2 करोड़ देता है, तो मुझे इतने कस्टमर चाहिए. अभी उल्टा गिनो, उतने कस्टमर सर्व कर पाएंगे क्या? और उतने कस्टमर एक साथ आ गए तो क्या होगा? So it is about the capacity. It's also about how you are putting pricing, how you are serving, and then look at numbers.
So, Vatsal, what part of sales funnel mostly the founder the overestimate?
Not just founder, the whole sales team, I would say. So sometimes founder look at all the prospect or people who have submitted MQLs. Most of them will turn as a customer.
Okay.
Or the people who have taken proposals. Oh, they are all hot leads and it is going to convert. So pipeline, people generally take, or potential pipeline people take heavily, or you can say overestimate. Because there is always a ratio that how many people from MQL turn into SQL. How many SQL will turn into...
Can you explain this MQL, SQL?
Okay. So think about, मुझे लगता है 100 लोगों ने मेरे कंपनी को इंक्वायरी भेजा या उन लोगों को मैंने अट्रैक्ट किया. दोज आर माई प्रोस्पेक्ट्स. उसमें से कुछ लोगों ने मुझे बात की कि हाँ हमें कुछ ऐसा चाहिए. ठीक है. सो दोज आर माई MQLs, मार्केटिंग क्वालिफाइड लीड. बिकॉज व्हाट यू सेल क्लाइंट वांट इट. अभी बात आती है भावताल की. अब आती है पसंद आया कि नहीं. आपका जो जो आप सोल्यूशन दे रहे हो, सर्विस दे रहे हो, उनको वो उस टाइम पे चाहिए कि नहीं. सो उसके फॉर दोस जनरली पीपल डू बेंट एनालिसिस. बजट देखते हैं, अथॉरिटी देखते हैं, नीड देखते हैं, टाइमलीनेस देखते हैं, और जो बंदा बात कर रहा है उसके पास वो पावर है कि नहीं.
राइट.
कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कंपनी का मालिक नहीं, कंपनी का एम्प्लॉय ढूंढ रहा है और फिर वो प्रेजेंट करता है मालिक को, मालिक बोला नहीं चाहिए.
राइट. हाँ, ऐसा भी
होता है. सो बेंट एनालिसिस के बाद एक SQL, उसको बोलते हैं सेल्स क्वालिफाइड लीड.
ओके.
उसके बाद लीड का नर्चरिंग चालू होता है, वेयर यू gather all the requirements, map with the solution, product or service, whatever it is. You define the scope, then pricing, and then converts. Conversion happens when somebody pays you first dollar. Not even a proposal is conversion. So what happens is people overestimate proposals given, or people overestimate the amount of SQL or MQL they have. Because when you take a stand up with the sales guys, they say sir इतने potential चालू है, उसका इतना worth है. So you may have a 1 million worth pipeline. How much is converting? वहाँ पे वो गड़बड़ होता है मैथ्स का.
अच्छा, ये फंडा मुझे भी थोड़ा कम पता था. दैट्स वाई कि पाइपलाइन होना ज़रूरी है, कि आपका कन्वर्जन है आपके पास या रिकरिंग क्लाइंट्स हैं कि नहीं है.
करेक्ट. सो पाइपलाइन का एक इंटरेस्टिंग वर्ड है इफेक्टिव पाइपलाइन.
ओके.
इफेक्टिव पाइपलाइन मतलब मुझे लगता है कि कितना परसेंटेज वो लेंगे. दैट्स वेयर ऑल द CRMs nowadays have a lead scoring. So it tells what is the probability or propensity of this lead to be converted. Because everybody who walks in is not going to buy. Think about our retail mall में जितने कस्टमर जाते हैं सब खरीदते थोड़ी है.
नहीं होते. हाँ,
Same.
लेते actually.
So all traffic visitors on your website is not sending an inquiry. All the inquiries are not turning into proposal. All proposal not turning into dollars. And all dollars are not growing into the client account.
एक्चुअली हाँ, मतलब हमारे मार्केटिंग में भी ये सेम फंडा है कि जो लीड्स तो वेबसाइट से आएगी आपको, पर इट्स नॉट नेसेसरी कि वो सभी कन्वर्ट होगी या आपकी वो क्वालिफाइड लीड्स बनेगी या प्रोस्पेक्ट्स बनेंगे.
आपके लिए अगर बताऊँ तो people who download ebook
ओके.
or submit a form, you feel oh it is an MQL. No, it is just they have read, they have downloaded free material and gone. It is not an inquiry.
हाँ, मतलब प्रोस्पेक्ट्स
प्रोस्पेक्ट भी नहीं बोल सकते, शायद वो रीडर है.
शायद वो रीडर है. अच्छा.
आपने हार्वर्ड बिजनेस रिव्यू का कुछ आर्टिकल डाउनलोड किया, क्या आप हार्वर्ड से कुछ खरीदने वाले हो? आंसर इज नो. सो आप उसके प्रोस्पेक्ट भी नहीं हो, सिर्फ रीडर हो.
लीड्स के लिस्ट में आ गए कि भाई ये लीड है, शायद
बस यहाँ से फाउंडर को रोजी पिक्चर दिखना चालू होता है और वहां से गलत होना चालू.
मतलब वही एक्चुअली द सेम. मतलब मे बी आई एम गुड इन मार्केटिंग, तो जहाँ जब सेल्स की बात आती है तो यही फंडा है.
सही है.
So there is a one monthly review, right? So if what kind, like ऐसा क्या mistake founders करते कि वो if they skipped पूरा sales funnel destroy हो जाती
इसका एक नहीं, मैं आपको दो जवाब दूंगा. एट अ फाउंडर लेवल, स्ट्रेटेजी रिव्यू, दैट व्हाट स्ट्रेटेजी आई हैव सेट or for the campaigns, it is working right or not.
है. Okay.
And then the kind of money I am putting on different channels of marketing, whether it is an offline or online, whether it is we discussed somewhere around 20-25 odd marketing channels.
Okay.
So the channels I am pushing money in is functioning or not, that is a founder level check.
Okay.
And second, it is important, which is at the manager level also, sales manager or marketing manager, along with the founder, which is pipeline effectiveness, just we discussed few minutes back,
Okay.
that how much potential is there to convert into the revenue.
Okay.
That these two अगर हमने मिस कर दिया तो गड़बड़ होना चालू
हो
होगा.
जाएगा. तो ये हाउ दे रियलाइज कि भाई ये सब चेक करना ही चाहिए कि मतलब
आपको इंटरेस्टिंग यूज केस बताता हूँ ना. आपका सेल्स पाइपलाइन आपको ठीक नहीं लग रहा है, ठीक है,
Okay.
उसमें सिर्फ 5 पोटेंशियल है एंड यू आर फीलिंग दैट इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू कन्वर्ट, ठीक है. So based on that panic, and you are losing clients or your projects are ending. So what you will do is, how many people are on bench? You are in a panic. In that panic stress, you may reduce some manpower.
right.
Exactly opposite. You have suddenly 20 leads which is talking and taken a proposal. You feel optimistic. You say, oh, lot of demand. Keep hiring people.
Okay.
And then what happens is, out of those 20, only 2 converts.
Okay.
So what you will do with the people you have hired? So that is where checking the effectiveness of pipeline comes into the picture. That the client which looks potential is really potential or not. That you know when you go on a calls with the client, when you look at their body language, when you look at how urgently they need it, what they are asking is a guesswork, or they are very clear what they want and why they want. So वहाँ से इसका परसेंटेज
वहीं
कम
पे
किया जा
ये
सकता
सब अंडरस्टैंडिंग है एक्चुअली मतलब मुझे आपके साथ बात किया तो नाउ आई रियलाइज कि हाउ हार्ड एज अ फाउंडर टू टेकिंग दिस डिसीजंस क्योंकि आपका सेल्स टीम है हमने रख दी सेल्स टीम बट ये डिसीजंस आई थिंक फाउंडर्स लेवल पे भी एक थिंकिंग होना चाहिए
है.
कि
Correct. So for making this decision, I need to talk to delivery head and also marketing and sales head, that how much probability they are seeing कितना business आएगा, और delivery से पूछना पड़ेगा how many people are going to go on a bench, or how many new projects or installation I can take.
okay.
Then I have to match the bandwidth. It is called demand supply mapping.
Okay.
That founder has to keep doing it.
अच्छा. So, as a founder perspective, I have a question in mind. Scaling up a product company or IT company,
Service company.
service company, which is harder?
Service company. Because in service, I don't know when I am going to get a client and who is my client.
Okay.
What will be the size of a project? What I am selling as a service and using some technology will be in trend or not. I am not solving specific problem. What I am doing is, whatever you say, I will make it and give it.
Okay.
So my marketing expertise, or you can say subject expertise, domain knowledge, is varied depending on the project to project, and size of a project, even the revenue of a project, also geography of a project. And I cannot repeat the same algorithm again, because each client will have a different need. So what will happen is, scaling a service company is tougher. Now when I have a product, think about, you made a MailChimp, or you made, say, any CRM tool. Okay. Now if I want to, so I am very clear that who is my ICP.
Right.
I am also clear whether I am needed or not. I also know product market fit.
Right.
And then I can see how many potential customers are there, or list is there. Now, same thing, if I want to sell, I need to just empower sales engine, not a supply. Second, it is predictable and finite. So anything which is finite, I can run PPC or paid campaigns. And customer also know, in this price I will get this. So scaling product sales is easier compared to service.
Okay. So before hiring any team, आपको क्या चेकलिस्ट ध्यान रखना चाहिए फॉर सेल्स?
Before I hire any sales team, first thing I will say, founder need to do homework.
अच्छा.
They need to define their company strategy. They need to define their marketing and sales playbook, and then hire a sales team. This is where people have a mistake. Generally, people hire sales people based on their past heroism. They don't know whether it is fitting their company or not. Second, salesman अगर आप किसी कंपनी में ज्वाइन कर रहे हो मेरे यहाँ, the first question you will ask, sir, what are our case studies, whom we sell, what's the price, who is our ICP.
Right.
If these things are not defined, hiring a sales team is a failure. So before hiring a sales team, I need to make my plan. Now, what I have made as a plan in 2022 is not going to work in 2026.
Right.
So I need to have updated plan, then only hire a sales team.
And again another question in that, so सेल्स टीम तो हायर कर ली, तो एक क्वेश्चन बनता है कि सेल्स एंड मार्केटिंग दोनों टीम हायर करनी चाहिए या कौन सी टीम कब हायर करनी चाहिए?
Okay, when it comes to B2B IT services or I would say solution companies,
हाँ.
वहाँ पे गड़बड़ वाला नाम है, इस कॉल BDR and BDM.
ओके. यस. एक्चुअली
Are they doing sales or lead generation? वो confused है.
सब करवाते हो ये.
ठीक है, रियल लाइफ में होता है, एक होता है मार्केटर जो प्रोस्पेक्ट जनरेट करता है और एक होता है कन्वर्टर जो सेल करता है.
राइट.
सेल्स एंड बिजनेस डेवलपमेंट बोथ आर सेपरेट एक्टिविटीज, सेपरेट स्किल्स.
राइट.
In my one of my previous podcast, I said to the people that okay, if you are a company where you get a lot of inbound leads and inquiries, you need sale converter because you have a lot of inquiries walking in. You need to just do sales.
राइट.
And if your company is there who is doing outbound, you need to have both the teams. One who generate leads, going out into the market, knocking the door, bring the customer in, and the somebody who helps them convert.
ओके.
If you are a product or service solution company or you are a platform partner company, then you need to have a very strong marketing team.
ओके.
Marketing does not mean only digital marketing. Marketing means 360-degree marketing, I would say.
एवरी.
It includes your roundtables, to your sales tools, to your events, to your podcast, and all the channels.
Yeah.
Then you will pull a lot of customers and then there is a conversion team. So you need to have both. But based on your type of business, you have to change your strategy. So people who don't feel this right, if you look at a lot of companies have grown using Upwork, for example.
हाँ.
So what there is the bidders. Now, why they go to the Upwork or any marketplace? Inquiry is already there.
राइट.
So they are not generating inquiry. What they are doing is sales conversion. So they are bidding with the price, with the estimation, and they are converting.
राइट.
So they have a second set of people. First set is always tough.
एक्चुअली
Who bring client.
तो एक अगेन वन मोर क्वेश्चन कम्स इन माय माइंड. सो सेल्स में जो पोजीशंस होती हैं, जैसे आपने बोला बिडर, फिर बीडी, फिर प्री सेल्स,
Pre-sales, yes.
फिर
In larger companies, solutions architect,
आर्किटेक्ट.
or you can say director of strategy, client strategy. Some people are there who are say technical architect. There are some people who are say business analyst. A lot of different designations.
ये जो जितने भी सेल्स की पोजीशंस होती है, सो व्हाट यू रिकमेंड एज अ कंपनी जो 25 की है, 50 की है या 200 की
25 लोगों की कंपनी के लिए ओनर एंड one of the guy who can help him and then maybe couple of people in digital marketing is more than enough.
है? ओके.
25 लोगों का कंपनी तो ओनर खुद ही चला लेता है.
ओके.
शायद एक आध सेल्स वाला होता है और या फिर बीडी होता है. अप टू 50 पीपल आई हैव सीन द ओनर इज द किंग. वो हमेशा एक लाइन बोलता है, क्लाइंट को सामने बिठाओ, कन्वर्ट मैं करूंगा.
राइट.
Because he is the sales guy. He is a techie, so he will do the estimation. He is the one who is going to define the solution.
राइट.
When you grow bigger, you have different people because then you need more business. You need more customers. So you need professionals to do specific things.
राइट.
So then you will hire an expert in marketing. You will hire an expert in outbound. You will hire an expert in lead conversion. And then you will have a business analyst. So I have seen people who cross around 50 people. They have business analysts coming in. They have a tech lead who is acting as a partial solution architect.
ओके.
Founder is also playing a role in finalizing proposal. When you grow bigger, then you have a specific people like this. And when you grow cross 100 or 200, you will have digital marketing team of 4 or 5 people, sales conversion team of 2 or 3 people, and pre-sales, which is BA or solution architect team, again 2 or 3 people. Again, you further grow. I have seen in 1,000 people company, there is a 40 people team, which is a business team, which includes marketing, sales, BA, pre-sales combined. And we are going in a world now with AI that coding will be done with AI. So we'll need less developers, but we'll need more marketing and sales guys. So maybe 2028, 100 लोगों का कंपनी में 40 सेल्स वाले, मार्केटिंग सेल्स वाले होंगे. शायद डेवलपर कम होंगे और एआई एजेंट ज़्यादा होंगे.
हाँ, मतलब अभी ऐसा, मतलब लोग कह रहे हैं कि जैसे एआई में अभी डेवलपर्स भी कम हो जाएंगे, बट अगेन द सेम प्रेडिक्शंस है कि भाई अभी एआई के बहुत सारे टूल्स आ गए हैं, तो आधा काम मार्केटिंग का भी हो जा रहा है और सेल्स का भी हो
You
रहा
might
है.
have attended class automotive marketing in Ahmedabad.
हाँ, तो देखा था मैंने. तो आई लर्न कि आप स्किल्स एडॉप्ट कर सकते हो, उससे स्पीड अप कर सकते हो, बट यू मस्ट नीड स्किल्ड पर्सन. जैसे अगर वो पीपीसी वाला है तो आपको चाहिए ही एक ऐसा बंदा. या आपको सेल्स में तो सेल्स जो कन्वर्ट करने वाला बंदा तो चाहिए ही, भले आपके पास
करेक्ट,
लीड्स आपके लिए आप ऑटोमेट कर सकते हो, आप वो फनल्स सेट कर सकते हो, ऑटोमेट कर सकते हो, बट यू नीड द ह्यूमन, दैट
करेक्ट.
वन पीपल, और वो पर्टिकुलर डिपार्टमेंट्स के लिए ऐसे ऐसे बंदे तो चाहिए ही।
What I see is now the market, based on the market, if companies have started picking up the niche or industries, so they will also hire industry experts also to bring subject knowledge
Right.
to make their solution, product, or convince customer better.
Right.
And then the way you said senior person or somebody who's experienced or who is a converter is needed, answer is yes.
Okay.
Sales is more towards psychology. So people who understand consumer psychology, what clients really need, and then can interview and consult the client, they would be needed. AI cannot do that because AI does a lot of things, but with that assistance, you need senior people to close the deal or convert the deal because sometimes AI hallucinate too.
हाँ, होता ही। So why do proposals fail even after good discovery calls?
So I'll give you different use cases. I have longer answer to this. I can take 2 hours class on this. Why proposals fail?
So आप next time वो रख लेना 1-2 hours की।
Ah, so no, there are some proposals like if larger companies ask you to submit a proposal, and maybe people judge book by the cover. Say a proposal is not good enough, or not written in depth, or it is not appealing, it fails. Consider that you're done good job. What you are writing is the same what client needed, but there are some hidden things which client has not said. Because in requirement gathering calls, maybe of 1 hour, 2 hour, or 5 hour, or maybe I have run a discovery of 20, 30 hours
Okay.
with the larger companies, which is paid discovery too. I may not know all the actual hidden problems or agenda of a client. And if I am not touching that and not reading between the lines, again proposal will fail. Third, client has a X budget in the mind, but they did not say. They say, I want this many things. Now the quotation which you have given is out of their budget. It may fail. It may happen that client have invited proposals on RFPs or one of the department manager have invited, and that proposal goes to CFO or finance head. They say, oh, our country is in war or economy is down. This proposal is good but frozen for 6 months. Then proposal fails. Maybe you are doing something right, but client's life changes. उनकी कंट्री में वॉर हो गई या उनका फैक्ट्री में चेंज लाना है, B2B कंपनी की बात कर।
Right.
So buying a robot becomes urgent need than buying a software. Then your proposal fails.
Okay.
So there are a lot of parameters why your proposal fails. It may happen that your computer is hitting, or it may happen that the platform on which you have built the proposal, client is switching the platform itself. So there is a various reason. There are various reasons why proposal can fail. So you have to keep finding reasons and then you have to keep improving.
That's true actually. So what must change in company before moving from time-based pricing to value pricing?
Most interesting question I hear in reverse is, do people understand what is value pricing? So people will go on internet, find a definition.
Now I think now this is the era people will understand the value pricing actually.
So what I am giving, what value you do in your life about that service is my value.
True.
So customer decide करता है आपका सर्विस का कीमत क्या है.
True.
It's like that. Now consider that if I am able to demonstrate that I am more valued in your life and without me you are going to die, you will pay me more. At the same time, if I am not able to position myself well and not able to make a story around it, or I am not able to convince you enough with the better benefits, you will pay me lesser. So now, earlier we were having a relation that number of hours into dollar equal to my price, or number of hours into rupees and my price. Now value price has turned that आप क्या करते हो, कितने घंटे काम करते हो, मुझे नहीं फर्क पड़ता. What I will get and what percentage of it you are charging me. That's where value starts. So think about, I was a doctor, I save your life. What's the value of it? Think about in my consulting, if I change your pricing, and from now onwards, because of that pricing, you make 2x or 3x revenue with the same number of people. What's the value of that 1 hour? So value price comes is like what difference I am giving in your life or what value I am generating for you. Based on that, I set the price which you digest and you are ready to pay. That's where value pricing starts.
Very different answers. Very different.
Yeah. So customer का जेब देख के पैसा मांगना वो नहीं है. Value price means how much value I am generating for you and how much I am able to prove on the paper.
Okay.
So think about I am giving you workflow automation. And with that, if your company is have saving 30% of productivity and your company size is 1000 crore, what's the value of it? Think about it. Then if I charge a fraction of it, you won't mind. Even you won't blink. बोला इनवॉइस भेजो, प्रपोजल इनवॉइस भेजो, मैं साइन करता हूँ. But think about you are making few thousand rupees a year, or maybe not year, a month. Sorry. So few thousand rupees a month, and if I say I will increase your productivity by 30%, if you don't value that, you will not pay me more. Then the value you are perceiving in your mind is less. So you will pay me less.
Value matters, like सामने वाले के लिए क्या मैटर कर रहा है, so that's a value.
That's where ICP comes in picture. अगर आप आइडियल कस्टमर को टारगेट कर रहे हो तो आपका वैल्यू बढ़ेगा.
बढ़ेगा. तो आप कहीं भी तीर चला रहे हो तो फिर कुछ मिलना नहीं है. What fundamentally breaks when service-led founders try to sell products?
It's a two different mindset. I have told this earlier too, that making a service or delivering a service is 80% and marketing and sales is 20. In product, this goes reverse. 20% making of a product, 80% is sales, distribution and marketing. So when I am running a service company, I am risk averse. What I have decided or I am habituated is running company in profit.
Right.
प्रोडक्ट कंपनी मालिक, उसका जो फाउंडर है वो कहाँ पे बैठा है, मुझे कैश बर्न करना है.
Right.
मुझे इतना लोगों तक पहुंचना है और फिर मैं चेक करूंगा प्रोडक्ट मार्केट फिट है कि नहीं. एंड देन आई विल इवॉल्व, एंड इफ माय प्रोडक्ट फेल्स इट्स फाइन, आई एम रेडी टू लूज मनी. So service companies founder, if they turn into product company, they need to change this mindset. It's altogether new skin. So that is where a lot of service company make a great product, but they don't fly into the market because they don't put enough effort in marketing and sales or distribution of a product. They don't know how products are distributed. GTM strategies for product are different. The way they run a service company's playbook, it doesn't work. And that's where
एंड जो आपने बोला ना माइंडसेट, दैट ऑलवेज मैटर्स. कि सर्विस कंपनी चलाते आए हैं इतने साल से. लाइक आई हैव सीन मैनी फाउंडर्स, दे आर रनिंग सर्विस कंपनी वेरी नाइसली, बहुत अच्छे तक ग्रो किया है. बट जहाँ उन्होंने प्रोडक्ट पे सेट किया है और वहीं पे वो माइंडसेट वही 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 टीम से वो मार्केटिंग भी करवा लिया, वही सेल्स टीम से मैंने सेल्स भी करवा लिया. आई हैव सीन दैट फेलियर्स.
दूसरा है, सर्विस का जन्म शायद आप ऑफिस में कर सकते हो, लुकिंग एट द रेफरेंसेस कि मार्केट में कौन सी सर्विस लोग मांग रहे हैं. प्रोडक्ट का जन्म मार्केट में होता है कि गैप किधर है, उसके लिए मैं प्रोडक्ट बनाऊँ. वो भी एक गड़बड़ वाला केस.
हाँ, वो आइडिया नहीं आता ना. मतलब एज अ सर्विस कंपनी माइंडसेट है अगर आपका, तो वो थॉट प्रोसेस आप एनालाइज ही नहीं कर पा रहे हो. या आपने अगर यू हैव अ ग्रेट पार्टनर्स आपने इन्वॉल्व कर लिए और वो कम्स फ्रॉम दिस लाइक सास और प्रोडक्ट कंपनीज से, तो देन ओनली दैट प्रोडक्ट गेट सक्सेस.
I have seen service company founder have run products successfully after switching the mindset.
Switching.
There are a lot of case studies in our Ahmedabad,
Yes.
Surat, Rajkot, that lot of service companies have turned into product and they scale product even more better.
More better.
But the point is, first they change their mindset about how they attract more customers.
Right.
One of my client were not doing good earlier. Then he changed his mindset and started focusing more on sales and distribution across the country and outside.
Right.
Now he has done 5x growth in last 4 years. First 10 years, he did not grow as much as he could have. But after changing the mindset that, okay, I will spend more budget on marketing and sales, I will bring more on the top of the funnel. Because in product, predictability is higher.
Right.
So top of the funnel to demo and demo to conversion. That's where he has made more money. Because in product, what happens is once the customer gets onboarded, your ARR, MRR increase.
What are the failures in the GTM when we talk about the product?
Product market fit, or you can say finding the wrong problem to solve. Sometimes we feel that there is a gap into the market, but we don't go back and check into the market that, okay, do people actually need this or not? Many times we feel, oh, my plan is great. So generally what I tell people is, you might have seen a lot of people pitching into to the investors,
Right.
just based on paper and idea. Or they may talk to 10 or 100 people that if I make this, will you buy? Will you purchase? At what price you will? So what they are doing is, after ideation, they check validity. That
Right.
do I have a buyer or not? I think that is the area where before starting a product, you should think about it. Or after making an MVP, you should go into market and test it. If I don't do that, then product failure chances are very, very high. because I keep making, I don't launch and people don't buy.
अब एंटरप्रेनर्स जो फंडिंग लेके डेक बना के और फंड बहुत सारा फंडिंग लेके इन्वेस्टर्स के पास जाते हैं और प्रोडक्ट बनाते हैं, और दूसरा जो प्रूवन आईटी कंपनीज हैं जिन्होंने जिन्होंने प्रोडक्ट्स बनाए हैं, उसमें से सक्सेस किसको पहले मिलती
इसका कनेक्शन किसके पैसे लगे उसके साथ नहीं है।
है? ओके
इसका आंसर है प्रोडक्ट कितना सही है और मार्केट में प्रोडक्ट का पोटेंशियल क्या है,
ओके
उसके साथ है। एक चीज मैं आपको जरूर बोलूंगा कि इफ यू आर बर्निंग समबडी एल्स कैश for marketing and sales, you do more fearless burning.
राइट
Exactly opposite, service companies founder who has done hard-earned money, made hard-earned money,
राइट
and then if they are investing in marketing and sales of a product, they are always watchful and they are on top of it. But I have seen people who have become rich earlier and then they make a product and invest
राइट
as if it is their own separate venture. Bootstrap product has also become successful. In Ahmedabad only we have a couple of examples who have done amazing. Service company turned into product also successful, service is also running very well. Exactly opposite, but yes, that I would agree that when you have somebody is investing, your courage to spend increases.
राइट इवन बीच में आई इनवाइटेड विवेक शाह,
Hmm.
he talked about you ki he has taken training from you, and now he has shifted the mind, and I think now he is separately running two things: service company and product company. And he said in that way ki mindset, I have a very different when I stay
Correct.
on the product side and when I talk about the service side.
Lot of companies in Ahmedabad, they have two verticals, service and product.
Right.
And then the way budget allocation and resource allocation of product team is there and service team is there, altogether different. Their sales marketing team is also different
Right.
because you need a different kind of mindset or skills to sell a product and the service.
Okay. So as a product company, आपको which departments you need must?
If I have made a product which is say click, subscribe and use, then I need a smaller but smarter product team which keeps evolving with the customer feedback.
Okay.
And then I need amazing marketing and sales team. So overall my team size would be smaller.
Okay.
Think about I have made a product which is I cannot just subscribe and use. For that I need an implementation team also.
Okay.
Something like I have made a solution like ERP or which needs some configuration customization
Right.
to install at a client place. Then I need a two teams. One is product team, second is product implementation team.
Okay.
And they do support also. And then third is marketing and sales.
Okay.
HR admin accounts is always there in all the
Yeah,
businesses.
that's a comma. Okay.
But this is where the difference is. And then if I am running a product company, I will have a very small tech team and more of marketing and sales team because making product is smaller effort than sales and distribution.
And to make to make any product company success, as a founder आपको क्या ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा?
So it's important for us to look at are we evolving with the time as a product? Are we adding right features? Looking at the competition and consumer needs. Am I listening my clients well or not? What people do after purchasing my product, that is also very, very important for me as a SaaS company or a product company. If
Okay.
my clients are putting me on a garbage or not using it, then I have to worry.
Okay.
It's not just that I charge their card, so I'm happy. No, I need to look at whether they're using it or not and how they're using it, and after using what they do and what is their feedback. So if I'm a product company owner, I will focus like as a product owner, how I am improving my product with time, how I will sustain and evolve with the time, whether my clients are happy with me or not. If they're super happy, I will not change anything. But when market changes, then I will change. So I have to look at these parameters: competition, customer needs, utility of a product, whether they are consuming or not. A post-purchase utility, I would say.
Okay.
And then the feedback of a client. Those are very important things.
So in this new era, which products work best?
Old era, new era, any product which solves client problem and give them a solution and client's value, they are going to work.
Okay.
Era can be any.
चल जाएगा, AI में भी चल जाएगा.
Huh. Because in AI also, people are making small, large products. People are making wrapper products around generative AI or LLMs. There are people who are making industry-specific products. There are people now making product is easier. But the point is, if I have a client who value it, and if I am fulfilling their needs, then my product will work.
Let's talk about some international sales things. So setting a sales team in overseas is a right strategy, and at what stage we have to set up this thing?
Consider I have a sustainable business and I have X percentage of business coming from particular country. So
Okay.
think about I'm in India and I have most of my client in United States
Right.
and specific part of United States. And I can see that lot of pipeline is also coming up, references are coming up. And I am supposed to be there again and again, every 3 months or 4 months. And if I go there and I can convert better, if that is the case, then I should have sales office there.
Okay.
Because my overall revenue or the go to market strategy is also depending on that country.
Okay.
Then I should start. If I am serving across the world, across the globe, and I have clients coming from here and there everywhere, just to look bigger, I should not register a firm somewhere. Second,
Okay.
registering firm does not become I am multinational.
Okay.
Having a firm means you are visiting again and again, and you may have on ground consultants, maybe on contract or full time employee. You are very serious about that market. Then only you should register a firm there. People register firm to save taxes also, but that is another intent.
Okay.
But
So local consultants, local sales representative hiring is a right strategy.
it works if you are able to monitor them from the remote, and if
Okay.
you have a serious plan to expand that territory, then yes. If you are feeling that okay, having one person they will bring more business and I will grow rich, then it's a bad idea.
So what matters more, like domain expertise or a selling experience?
I would say selling experience with domain knowledge.
Both.
So I set the priority,
Okay.
right? So without knowledge, you cannot sell. That is there.
Okay.
But if I am not able to sell, knowledge is useless.
Okay.
So I would say disciplined sales efforts are going to supersede. Uh, but gradually you need to be champion in one particular domain or subject matter expertise is needed, because when you bring a client, what converts them is a domain knowledge.
Attending or exhibiting international events, is this necessary or like just to branding?
There are multiple reasons why people go to the events. There are people who are going to particular industry event or you can say technology event to learn what's happening into the world,
Okay.
where that market is moving, what world leaders are talking. You go and learn. Second, you may go for doing marketing and sales also. So if you have something ready as a solution or product, you may set up your booth and sell.
Okay.
If you are a service company, it is very tough to have a booth and sell
Okay.
unless it is a particular platform event. So your intent has to be clear
Okay.
before going to the event. I would say many people nowadays travel to the world to learn what AI is doing, where data science is doing, what kind of cloud technologies are coming in, where the threats in cybersecurity is there. So a lot of events are there and people attend that. Uh, if you want specific industry customers, I would say go to industry specific events where your buyers are there.
Okay.
So there are some events to learn, there are some events to sell.
And like in my experience, what I have seen, like I always started with the like service companies, right? So उन्होंने मतलब they go with as a service company name, and they have some products, and based on that products they always get good leads.
Correct. So what happens is that product is their foot into door and they work with a land and expand model.
Right.
Those are the companies which we discussed that they have a product, but to implement that, they also sell a project. Or to maintain that product, they give support services or customization or manage support on ongoing basis.
Right.
That's how they say, okay, this is the utility you want, we can implement and then we can ongoingly manage. Or after selling a product, they understand, okay, they have this, so I can expand further. Let me give you an example. You buy a Power BI license from me.
Right.
So I know you are on Microsoft Cloud. You might have different solutions based on Microsoft. If I'm a Microsoft service provider, any customer who is buying Power BI license, I can go and expand there. I can offer another things. So product becomes my entry door.
Actually.
If I am having a service department in the back, I can expand also.
Actually.
That is also a good strategy to grow accounts.
If any founder like who have a company in Microsoft, Soft, Oracle, Odoo or SAP, which work best in this era?
See, there are lovers of different platforms, and clients also have legacy systems. So think about, I'm a large manufacturer who have a friends and network who is using SAP. What I will be always recommended that have SAP
Okay.
is an ERP. If I am a company which is a mid size or smaller in size, which is not having appetite of say SAP, or I feel SAP बड़े लोगों के लिए,
हाँ.
then I will go for open source like ERP next, or maybe bit higher budget I will go for Odoo. MSMEs and smaller companies or people who are skeptical about success, they may go to Zoho One also.
Right.
Now, for each segment there is a product,
Right.
and each are placed at a different horizon into the market.
Okay.
So you should not compare and contest them. So if I put Oracle and SAP in one bucket, that is fine. But Odoo is not in a bucket of SAP, and Zoho is not in a bucket of Odoo.
Actually.
They may be replacing each other, looking at the cost sensitivity, but all have a different set of
Segments actually.
segments are
I
different.
have
Yes.
seen like SAP.
HubSpot CRM and Salesforce CRM users are different, and then the people who are using Marketo and Klaviyo is different. It is like that.
It's big deal actually. So in that, after that, one question comes like, as you have a good experience, expertise in e-commerce. So what best work best in this era for e-commerce, like WordPress, Magento, or there are many.
Adobe Commerce, Shopify,
Many.
Shopware, lot of things.
Right.
So I would answer that based on what kind of business you are in. Say if I'm a B2B business, it's a like manufacturer, wholesale distributor, where I have a lot of warehouses. I need to integrate with ERP. I need custom workflows. Then the larger systems like BigCommerce, Adobe Commerce or Magento is good. If I am thinking about B2C, D2C brands, then WooCommerce and Shopify will win.
Okay.
Because I have a simple product, customer will come, buy and go. And countries like India, WhatsApp commerce is even better.
Right.
So it depends what's the segment
What's
you are
segment
dealing with.
actually.
What goes wrong is people copy each other instead of looking what they need.
नहीं इवन आई हैव सीन लाइक ई कॉमर्स में ऐसा ही नहीं है कि आपको सिर्फ छोटे ही प्रोजेक्ट मिल रहे हैं
Large projects.
लार्ज प्रोजेक्ट्स इवन आई हैव सीन वर्डप्रेस top
So,
level.
Think about one of my client as an e-commerce made for say Essex shoes or Onitsuka Tiger. Somebody might have made for say large jewelry brand. Somebody would have done for Hamleys. Somebody might have made for IKEA, or somebody might have made for a startup also, which is having only 5 products. So it depends what client segment we are dealing, and but the project size can vary from small to multi-million dollar.
So I want to understand the difference when we are doing sales for the like SAP, Oracle, or this kind of platform services versus when we are doing sales for the e-commerce platforms.
I would say when I'm running any business on platforms, my keywords are simpler. My marketing is simpler. My go-to market is almost similar. My round tables are sorted. My content calendars are sorted. It drastically changes when I'm doing for the custom software development versus platform.
Correct.
Platforms games are similar.
Right.
What happens is I have to have all good keywords around platform. I need to marry platform well. I have to work with the platform's sales team
Right.
for targeted account list. I need to go to platform events. I need to work with platform ecosystem. So algorithm remains the same, whether I'm doing an ERP or e-commerce, because it is a platform game. It changes drastically when I am working with the custom solutions.
Custom solutions.
Because in that you have a generic keywords. I don't have particular technology or platform to talk about.
Even e-commerce.
E-commerce are driven generally based on platforms. Like what you will go for is say Shopify, you will go for WooCommerce, you will go for Adobe Commerce. So keywords are again platform driven.
Okay, that is also comes in a platform.
Correct.
Right. True.
So think about, you say we do version upgrade or replatforming from X to Y. We have managed support services for this. So keyword is a platform name. Same you look at in ERP. So we migrate you from say ERP Next to Odoo, or SAP to Odoo, or Odoo to Oracle NetSuite, or whatever. Similarly, say you will write SAP support services. So platform name and support service, platform and implementation, platform and customization, platform and add-ons, platform and plugins. So
That is similar to just like GTM for product.
correct. So you are somewhere in middle.
Yeah.
Not fully product, not fully service, somewhere in middle. So life is bit sorted.
Yeah, actually, I just validating actually my experience actually.
Yeah.
But really, actually, that's a right answer you said, actually. So, which sales metrics give founders the most false confidence?
I think we discussed this with gives you so potential pipeline number.
Right,
That is a false matrix. Second, amount of footfalls means traffic. So whether it is a reader or actual buyer, that also gives you false signal.
right,
Number of proposals versus conversion. Sometimes looking at number of proposal and pipeline, you feel wow, and then it doesn't turn. So this matrix generally gives you a wrong signal where you feel now everything is sorted, I am happy. But when you go more in a detail, you can say God and devil both are in details.
right.
So when you go in a detail, you find okay, what's going wrong.
Actually, so any book you can recommend to the founders who want to scale up
In sales, lot
sales?
many. For sales, my most favorite, which is was given to me by my last boss where I worked, which is spin selling.
Been selling.
And anybody wants to be a champion in marketing and sales any day, go back to the Bible, Marketing Management by Philip Kotler.
फिलिप कॉटलर या दैट्स वो तो एक बेस है
Yes,
आपका फिलिप
correct.
कॉटलर
So
उसमें
if
भी
your bases are sorted, you can do a lot of new things. Then there are for the new trend or new technology, a lot of new things keeps coming. Say one for say traction, one for say clicking, one for say product pricing, one for say value proposition setting. Lot of options are there. For specific set, you find lot of books available. But if you want to create the base stronger, go back to.
I asked many questions and I got all my answers actually.
Thank you, sir.
Even the this audience also need these answers, so that's why I ask more deeply in each and every segment, whether it's e-commerce, it's a founders, SaaS, or enterprise companies, platforms, everywhere. So I think I'm happy to get all the answers. Let's have some rapid fire.
Shoot.
Pipeline problem or positioning problem?
Positioning problem.
Okay. More leads or better conversion?
Better conversion.
Founder led sales or system led sales?
For small companies, founder led. For larger companies, system led.
Sales talent problem or sales clarity problem?
Sales clarity problem any day.
Scale faster or sell better?
Sell better.
If founders step back, does revenue survive?
Smaller companies, no.
Thank you, Vatsal. You can hear and the way you answered and you shared lots of answers, which I think help many founders, whether they are from SaaS or international sales or any enterprise companies who want some answers. And I think lot more answers I received, which I think much needed. So thank you, Vatsal. You came here. I'm
My pleasure. Thanks for inviting on your show. And I wish that this show becomes more popular.
So, any feedback for the chit chat with Harry?
Chit Chat with Harry is doing great. And I would say you need to have a more interesting fellows coming in, which brings diversified thing. I suggest that you bring a next guy or lady who talks about storytelling.
Yeah, actually, definitely, I will try to. Even I will ask names from with you, and let's come up with that more people and maybe more who can add value for the people. Actually, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting. Thanks again.
Thank you.